breakfast well, it's 11:12. It's brunch. Some avocado oil is back there heating up for these two steaks for me and my partner. I have some home fries going. I cut these potatoes this morning. And then we already have some fried onions. Now, I'm actually going to make her eggs, but that's going to be carton eggs. And I don't eat eggs, so. Alright, so this is my overflowing ghetto-chino. And I'm going to have to drink a little bit of before I can actually put any creamer in. So, ghetto-chino is actually just milk chocolate and coffee. But I did put some espresso powder in the bottom of the cup, so. Yes, first cup of the day. Alright, steak is back there steaking. Potatoes are done. And I'm about to do these eggs for my wife. You could do them in there, a little bits of onion, which would be fine. Alright, eggs are done. It was just whatever's left in the carton. We got home fries here. And then the steak is just resting. And fried onions behind it. So. Alright, so this is what you got to deal with after losing 70 pounds. So this is a whole tote full of clothes I need to go through. This is what I am saving from half of a tote that I went through. I haven't even gone through the other half. And this here is a humongous trash bag full of the clothes that I'm going to try to sell at a yard sale. Trust me, they will be very cheap, like $2, $3. I think $5 is going to be the highest. Because I have stuff that still has tags on it. I have Universal Standard stuff. I have Stella McCartney. I have really nice things, but they don't fit anymore. So that's what I'm about to do now. Go through this tote, and I'll probably fill that bag up. I probably will need another bag. So, like, this is some of the stuff. This is activewear I got last year. This is Old Navy, but I was going to the gym, and I got it really big. This is like a 4X. It's way too big. I'm in the XL now, especially if it's a plus. This was just something I think I had from, like, Rainbow. Like, this I would sell for $1. Like, it's from Rainbow. Then I have this Shein skirt. This, I'm thinking, like, I would just put in a group with 5 things and, like, sell it for $5. This is something I brought from Etsy. I'm going to try it on and see how it looks. And then I'll see. It's supposed to be oversized, so I'll see what I do with that. Alright, so this is the pile of what is going to go up for sale. A lot of this stuff will just be $1. It's a lot of Shein stuff. It's stuff I wore to the beach last year. A lot of performance activewear like this. This is some Calvin Klein performance shorts. They're 2X. Like, this is basically going to be probably like $1. 50-cent check. And then this is what I'm going to keep. It's not really that much, but some of this could still go in that pile. So this is what I'm going to keep, but some of it could still go to the sell pile because some of it is too big, but some of it is stuff that my partner brought me, and I'm like, I don't have a problem wearing like stuff that's a little oversized. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but who knows, depending in the next few weeks or the next month, it may switch over that way. So, done this part, now to working out. Okay, so I finished going through those clothes, so now I got the big black bag and this big bag, and this is all for the yard sale. Or if my partner takes too long, she's going to the Salvation Army. I ain't got time. All right, so I got it set up, but the issue was here. These little rings that are used to carry it, one of these, this culprit got stuck. So I had to get my trusty WD-40 and fix it. Okay, yeah, ready to go. All right, so for my first set, we're gonna be doing 35 and 40. Alexa, play Lucky Day Radio from Pandora.
Lucky Day Radio from Pandora.
Disclaimer, I am not a trained professional. I am not a fitness expert. This portion of the video is not intended to be a tutorial or to be taken as some sort of instruction on how you should do your weightlifting or your training. This is just what I do. So this is me. I start doing my heaviest sets, which I am trying to do progressive overloading. So I did up my highest weight on my shoulder press and my row about 2 weeks ago. And the heaviest weight is 35 pounds for my press and 40 pounds for my row. I actually do sets of 5 and I do 2 sets. And then I go down on my weight for my next set. So that was set 1. We got one more set. Okay. All right, so we did our first 2 sets. So we're going to leave the 35-pound weight here because we're going to use that for our single arm row now. We're going down. I start with my highest weight, then I go down. So I do 40 for my single arm row initially, and then the shoulder press is 35 pounds. So now the single arm row goes down to 35, and then the overhead goes to 30. Sorry, it's a little dark over here in this corner. Great. So this is actually my last 2 sets of my shoulder press. And the weight for these, this is my lowest weight, which is 25 pounds. And I do 12 reps and 2 sets of each. So I do 6 sets total, 2 at the highest weight, 2 at my middle weight, and then 2 at my lowest weight, which is 25 pounds. Then I go into my last set of my rows, which is 12 reps, 2 sets. And this is at my lowest weight, which is 30 pounds. And then after this, I proceed to go into my hammer curl. I actually do 4 sets of these, alternating between a concentration curl, 2 at my higher weight and 2 at my lowest weight. A little concentration curl action. So I'm trying to get a little more back action in. I know it's hard with these bands, but this is what I have right now because I am not going back to the gym at this moment. So we're going to work with what we got. All right, we are finished our weightlifting. 1.5 hours. The calories are probably not right, but we're done. 2 goals achieved so far. All right, we got some salmon and some Tattooed Chef sheet pan veggies. Going to go in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes. All right, just finished my 20 minutes on the elliptical. All right, time to eat. All right, so dinner is finally finished. We got a crisp apple olipop. I have the largest piece of salmon and the sheet pan veggies. And then I have a side salad. It has lettuce, cucumbers, green pepper, red pepper, some grape tomatoes. And I think that's it. I might put a piece of avocado in there. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit of this Newman's own sesame ginger, which is not bad at all. So, all right, dinner is served. I did wind up putting some avocado. And I'm going to put a little bit of salad dressing. You can measure it. I don't normally, but that's one. I think that's pretty good. I don't think you really need no more than that. All right, good enough. All right, let's try this. Salmon. I did put this in a broiler for a little bit after it was done. For like 5 minutes. Good. These sheet pan veggies are delicious. Brussels sprouts are good. Has some red onion too. Try broccoli. I never put any straight salt on my food. I always do salt to taste. Or at the table. So don't want to be inadvertently heavy-handed. This is some pink salt. That's good enough. Perfect. Yep. All right, I finished my salmon and my veggies and my salad. I did eat the other half of my avocado. I'm still working on my Olipop. I thought I was going to want another piece of salmon, but I don't. I kind of feel full. And my kids made chocolate covered strawberries, so they left me too. So I'm going to eat these as my dessert. Delicious. Just needs to get, I need to let it sit for maybe like another 10 minutes. I don't like extremely cold stuff. Well, my teeth doesn't like extremely cold stuff, but that's dessert. And then it is 7 o'clock, so we will not be eating anything else after this.